Greetings, my audience. I'm reviewing the Nutty Professor 2. So, on one hand, in good news, Buddy Love character gets more screen time. And more of the plot revolves around his evil counterpart this time than the good professor counterpart have. And Buddy Love has more to do with the plot and get more fleshed out than the other half. And then the last time, first for the Night Professor compared to Night Professor 1, which you can find my review on another channel where I review 90s flicks from the 90s decades of film. So, Buddy Love is back. And how are you probably wondering, how the fuck did he came back? After we thought we saw the rest of him in the first one. Kind of unexplained. Or vaguely explained. I'm not really sure after viewing this movie, to be honest with you. It's like, I've seen this movie like 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7 times, and the more I see it, the less I understand. Like, why is it funny? Any of the jokes it tries going for. Like the monster hamster. Or the monster ham firing shit to the guy that wanted to shoot it. Or why is it funny that Buddy Love is back, and why is he back? Other than just to make money off of people, to sell tickets. Because they wouldn't see the movie if there was less of him. But only if there's more of him. Proving that the fat Eddie Murphy character is just lame, as I had predicted from the original one with Eddie Murphy. And that's why I give The Night of Professor 2. I didn't hate it exactly, completely. But then again, I didn't hate the original exactly, completely. With Eddie Murphy, first round, as the Night Professor. I mean, I like parts of the movie. But yeah, this is not a good Eddie Murphy movie. The downside is the jokes around this time that Buddy Love is given to say and perform is less funny than last time. Outrageous jokes he performs for jokes was the punchline and stuff he says. So I guess I'll give this a 2 points out of 10 for making Buddy Love less funny than the original time seeing him. Was when Eddie Murphy played him. Eddie Murphy really should have made a sequel to The Night Professor in the first place. Especially when the original, I don't think, made a sequel to this original story. They just ended at one movie. You know, the original Night Professor, these movies are based, the first one was that Eddie Murphy remade. Was the first one, then made a sequel because the first one made so much money. Naturally, you get a sequel. And naturally, sequels is, God, not nearly as good. I mean, the first one wasn't exactly good either with Eddie Murphy, but this is like what tanked the brand more for Eddie Murphy than the last one did. Tells me that Eddie Murphy cannot be a seal of approval brand for movies. At least for comedies. You know, in movie forms. With Eddie Stars in. Who's the main lead. So, as much as I hated the first one with Eddie Murphy, I hate the sequel a lot more. Because it's just more forgettable than the first one of a story. And also the things feel less memorable. There's the jokes and the story. Everything feels more forgettable this time around. When I watch it, it felt like one of those forgettable movies. The more forgettable movies like Push or Jumper. Anybody remember Push or Jumper? I mean, I remember that more than Avatar from James Cameron. But that's for another video. So that's why I give Eddie Murphy's Nutty Professor 2 a 2 points out of 10. Goodbye, subscribe, like this video. I do not recommend this movie, but I can't stop anybody, so feel free to watch it, I guess. You poor bastards.